money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked, long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex-slick, then hit with the. Back then, you out the zip. Blow out the back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready? 50, plant.
59. Let's go. Check 3.
Five.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
New York.
Set, ready? 15, Ronnie. 15 line. Leo.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Throwing Jones. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, he need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. On third down, it's Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Now Jones. And his throw is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Looking to throw. Jones. Aguilar has it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Check 13. Check 13.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Devin Singletary, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Situation. Let's go.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Their 46-yard line.
Set. X3. 218. Chopper.
Throwing on first down. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Ready, ready. 10-2 stop.
Jones operating from the gun. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Catch made by Slayton. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Jones. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
14. Golden Eagles, nothing.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun again to Elliott. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Go to 54, go to 54. Why?
What's the ball? Alert flare.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Here we go, 46.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
47.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit.
Jones hit and the ball's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Look at me. Go.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Let's go.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8, and down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Forced out to his left. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. But gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
I'm coming. Kill.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They're losing here in the third quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was a place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. 20. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for him on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. They'll pass there over the middle to start things out. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Go!
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Hey, box truck. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Shift.
Let's go.
Now Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
3rd and goal they decided to throw for, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Left him nowhere to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Hey, Orbit. Get it.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Devin Singletary with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-0. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw forward.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
At the 42-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Prescott to throw it. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Carl Nassib in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Go, go!
54 miles. It's been a long day for you.
Back to throw. Jones. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!"
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. So they have the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 32-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So
there goes Sterling Shepard. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Carl Nassib picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Don't take a seat. You can't stop.
third down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. On the crossing route, complete. It's Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Prescott now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 3rd and long for Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Under 10, 10. Hey, alert 3. Back. Hey, one set. Yep. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You ain't got nothing. Tight hit it.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Then with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Looking to throw. Jones, he'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end. And, you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time. And they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the Giants, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And now it's off to the airport for a date with Customs and a long flight north to the U.S. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Get a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no reason.